The Duchess of Sussex is understood to have finally touched down in New York, over an hour later than planned, after taking a commercial flight to cheer on her friend Serena Williams in the final of the US Open. This morning Meghan Markle left Heathrow, leaving Prince Harry and the 4-month-old son Archie in Windsor, although a security team is said to be with her. The Duchess is said to have scheduled the flight after Williams won against Elina Svitolina at around 1:30 a.m. UK time. Several hours later she then arrived at the airport, and is thought to have either boarded the 8:25 a.m. flight or the 9 a.m. flight from Heathrow. The 8:25 a.m. flight left more than 30 minutes behind schedule. It had been set to arrive in New York for 11:05 a.m. local time, but instead arrived at 12:22 p.m., despite the long flight and a stressful delay for Meghan. Sources have claimed that Williams' coaches aren't massively thrilled that the Duchess has come to support her friend, as she could distract her from the game in hand. They are said to be concerned due to the fact that Williams lost when Meghan attended her last match at Wimbledon. A source told Page 6, Serena asked her coach about Meghan coming when she won last night, and everyone is worried as tennis players are very superstitious, and Serena lost when Meghan came to watch her at Wimbledon. It is not yet known where in New York Meghan will be staying and who she will be staying with, however she is thought to have flown first class for the two-day trip across the Atlantic. It comes just days after her husband spoke out about sustainable travel at an environmentally friendly tourism event in Amsterdam, and last month he is understood to have given a passionate barefoot speech about saving the planet at Google's £16 million climate change summit in Sicily. Meghan's journey to New York and back is expected to generate 986 kilograms of carbon dioxide. Share this article. Share She will cheer on Williams, 37, against Bianca Andreescu in Queens tomorrow as the former world #1 again tries to equal the all-time Grand Slam record. The Duchess, who also watched Williams at Wimbledon in July, flew out following the row over the eco-warrior couple taking 4 trips by private jet in 11 days last month. Meghan is expected to return to Britain on Sunday. A source told The Times, it is a last-minute trip. Excited to support her friend, and then come back, she is said to have been thinking about traveling across the Atlantic to attend the final at Arthur Ashe Stadium since Williams won her quarterfinal on Wednesday. This is Meghan's first trip to New York since her baby shower in February, when she partied for 5 nights at a £57,000 a night penthouse with her celebrity friends. The party, which caused disquiet in Britain due to its eye-watering estimated total bill of £330,000, was hosted by Williams and her long-standing friend Jessica Mulroney. Meghan flew to and from the US on that occasion on a private jet with her close friend Amal Clooney, who paid for the 13-hour round trip, which costs £13,277 an hour. Meghan first met Williams at a Super Bowl party in 2010, and the friendship is thought to have quickly evolved through frequent phone calls and texts. After becoming Prince Harry's girlfriend and then a Duchess, Meghan is said to have leaned on Williams for mentoring on how to handle the media. Williams, who attended their wedding in May 2018, said last year they had known each other for a long time, but we really are relying on each other a lot recently. The couple, who live at Frogmore Cottage in Windsor, enjoyed a week-long trip to Ibiza and a long weekend in the south of France with Sir Elton John last month. The Sussexes have been under fire for taking private flights, after previously claiming they will have a maximum of 2 children to avoid damaging the environment. The son Archie, who was born at Portland Hospital in London on May 6 and is 7th in line to the throne, is 4 months old today. Some Twitter users criticized Meghan's decision to fly again today, with one saying, "Another flight, for the few not the many. Hey Meghan," another tweeted, "Commercial." Thought has Harry was concerned for his family's safety that the little puppets had to travel private. Royal expert Robert Jobson told Mail Online, "The Duchess has a fashion launch next Thursday and is then going to South Africa on a historic first trip with Archie. She clearly feels it is fair enough to take a social trip to see her friend play in a tennis final before stepping back into the public spotlight of official engagements. There had been rumours that the Sussexes would be joining the monarch at Balmoral in the Scottish Highlands this week with the baby son Archie. But while most of the royal family have made the long trek up to Aberdeenshire, Harry and Meghan actually have no plans to fly to Scotland at all. Sources close to the couple insist that the decision should not be seen as a snub, and Harry only rarely goes up to the Queen's Deeside estate nowadays. They flew to Ibiza by private jet on August 6 for Meghan's 38th birthday. Days later, they flew to Nice on a £15 million Cessna plane described as the pinnacle of luxury. Sir Elton said he paid for the flights to his holiday home and made an appropriate contribution to a carbon footprint fund to offset the environmental impact. Earlier this week, Harry defended his use of private jets, claiming he needed them for his family's safety. Despite urging the public to cut their carbon footprint, he took a scheduled flight to Amsterdam this week to promote Travelist, a scheme for environmentally friendly tourism. ***, did you see Meghan on a plane today? Email tips@dailymail.com. Terry Ann Williams at mailonline.co.uk or call 020361576 ***. Speaking at the event, the Prince refused to apologise for his recent private flights, saying, "I spend 99% of my life travelling the world by commercial. Occasionally there needs to be an opportunity to fly privately based on a unique circumstance to ensure that my family are safe. It's as simple as that. For me it's about balance. It's not a decision I would want to take, but if I have to do that, I will ensure that I balance out the impact that I have." Harry dismissed concerns over his carbon footprint by insisting that he offsets his emissions by donating to renewable energy incentives and planting trees. The row was worsened for the couple when the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge were seen flying with the children on a budget flight from Norfolk to Scotland. Decisions about the most effective, economical and safe way to travel are taken by a Royal Visits Committee. Despite his comments, analysis of Harry and Meghan's known international flights since their wedding shows 6 of the 10 return trips they took were by private jet. Harry dismissed concerns over his carbon footprint by insisting that he offsets his emissions by donating to renewable energy incentives and planting trees. Meghan's visit to watch Williams at Wimbledon in July was marred over a row that saw a tennis fan told off by her security team for attempting to take a selfie with her. The fan, Hassan Hassanov, said he was actually trying to get a picture of himself with Roger Federer in the background and did not realize Meghan was in front of him. Earlier this morning, Williams steamrolled Alina Svitolina 6-3, 6-1 in the semi-final to win at 1:30 a.m. UK time to reach her 4th major final since becoming a mother. She lost the previous 3, including 2 Wimbledon finals, meaning she remains tantalizingly one short of Margaret Court's record tally of 24 Grand Slams. Next Thursday, the Duchess will carry out her first official public engagement since the birth of her son, launching a high-street clothing range in aid of charity. Meghan will proudly show off the collection created by Jigsaw, John Lewis and Partners, Marks & Spencer and her designer friend Misha Nonu. Since the birth of Archie on May 6, she has been caring for her child, although she has been seen privately attending a polo match where husband Harry was playing. Meghan's friend Ms. Nonu is credited with introducing Harry to his future wife via a blind date, and she had a VIP seat at the royal wedding at Windsor Castle. Meanwhile, the Duke and Duchess hired a team of Hollywood publicists to promote the charitable foundation which brings together their philanthropic ventures. Sunshine Sachs, which Meghan has used before, prides itself on aggressive dealings with the media and will manage publicity for the couple's Sussex Royal Initiative. The development bolsters claims Harry and Meghan plan to focus much of their professional and personal lives in the US, where Los Angeles-born Meghan is from. After the news of Meghan's flight was revealed this morning, a Kensington Palace spokesman told Mail Online, "We wouldn't comment on private travel. A U.S. Department of State spokesman declined to comment on whether Meghan would receive diplomatic protection and how much notice it had of the trip. ***, did you see Meghan on a plane today? Email tips@dailymail.com. Terry Ann Williams at mailonline.co.uk or call 02036151762 ***, 99% of your flights on commercial planes. Harry. 6 out of 10 trips since Duke of Sussex's wedding to Meghan have been on private jets. Prince Harry faced fresh criticism this week for claiming 99% of the flights he takes are with commercial airlines after new analysis suggested 6 out of 10 times he travels by private jet. The Duke of Sussex was accused of hypocrisy for using charter flights 6 times this summer while urging the public to cut their carbon footprint. He took a scheduled flight to Amsterdam on Monday to promote Travelist, a scheme that promotes environmentally friendly tourism. Speaking at the event on Tuesday, the prince refused to apologize for his recent private flights to Italy, France and Spain, saying, "I spend 99% of my life traveling the world by commercial. Occasionally there needs to be an opportunity to fly privately based on a unique circumstance to ensure that my family are safe. It's as simple as that. For me it's about balance. It's not a decision I would want to take, but if I have to do that, I will ensure that I balance out the impact that I have." Despite his comments, analysis of Harry and Meghan's known flights since their wedding last year shows 6 of the 10 return trips they took were by private jets.